Hey everyone, this is Thaiggy here, and I have to thank you guys for tuning into my very first recording. I've been drawing for a really long time. Maybe it would be safe to say going back to I don't know, kindergarten or preschool, which here in the US that is like glorified childcare. So back when I was really young. Anyways, so I've never recorded myself and I've never did a voiceover of any kind, so I have to apologize first and foremost if this is awkward for you, because this is sure as hell awkward for me. So thank you guys for tuning in, thank you guys for bearing with me, and then also, as always, if my voice just becomes way too much, or if this becomes way too much, you can always mute it. But I would really appreciate it if you guys kind of stuck it through and just kind of finished watching my process. So yeah, so as with most speed drawing videos go, this just kind of covers my process going from my rough sketch all the way through to the completed drawing. This isn't meant to be educational, rather just kind of more or less informational. I'm not going to structure this like a classroom or a coursework, kind of going into details like, oh, I don't know, like here's the different elements of art and painting and color theory and everything. I might touch on those topics as it pertains to my drawings, how I incorporate those things into what I'm doing. But if you're here to look for a how to draw or a how to do this or that or XYZ, then I wouldn't recommend following these. There are much greater and much more detailed resources elsewhere on YouTube or elsewhere on the internet. But again, if you're really good at dissecting videos or dissecting things and extracting your own information from it, then who am I to tell you not to do stuff? But anyways, this is just what I like to do, and again, just my process from going from beginning to the end. So, my background in art, like I said earlier, I've been drawing since, as far as I can remember. My mother was in art, my dad was in art. However, neither of them pursued art in their living. Like, one went into pharmaceutical, the other became a software engineer. I would say that the same thing more or less happened to me, where I've always been artistically inclined. I like to do art as a hobby. I do it on the side as a freelancer. I also act as a vendor doing art shows, or I would have like a little table or booth and I would sell my prints and whatnot. But again, similar to my folks, I work in a corporate setting, so art is very much my release, my creative outlet. At the end of the day, it helps me stay sane. um, and I very much enjoy it. I used to teach art to students in grades kindergarten all the way to the 12th grade. So I think it'll pretty much always be a part of me in one way or another. Hopefully, with my future child coming in quite soon, I'll be able to kind of pass this along to her if she chooses, if that's what she wants to do. So yeah. The program that I'm using is called Clip Studio Paint Pro. I believe it used to be called Manga Studio. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that when I had Manga Studio on my laptop at one point, it suddenly changed into Clip Studio. So everything else is pretty much the same. The components, the materials, the different features, the paneling, the 3D modeling, and like the light animation stuff, that's still all the same. At least I haven't noticed anything different. So I have that on my laptop, and I use that in conjunction with my Wacom Intuos Pro. I used to have a Wacom Cintiq. It was one of those huge old monstrosities. I think it was called the 21UX or something. I had to retire that beast. It was way too big. It was a powerhouse. Like, it sucked up so much energy, and also it wasn't very portable, where with my Intuos I can just kind of, I can fold up my laptop, I can stick everything into my backpack and go and pretty much draw wherever. But with the 21UX, it was more or less kind of stationary. Like, the thing was heavy. It was like lugging around an extra monitor. So I finally retired that. I invested my money into getting an Intuos. It serves me well as far as, you know, what I need it to do. It does everything I need to do. Same thing with Clip Studio. So I've dabbled around with like Photoshop. I've used like Photoshop CS3 going up to CS6. I've used Corel Paint. I've used Paint Tool Sci and like a few other free ones. Like I think I used GIMP. I think there was like the DeviantArt Mural or Miro. I don't exactly remember what it's called, but out of everything that I've used, Clip Studio was like my happy medium. It was like my Goldilocks program for doing what I do, which is just kind of drawing and painting. So I'm very much happy with that. My process is pretty basic, you know. So if you've noticed in the very beginnings, it started off with like a rough sketch, just kind of capturing my loose lines, capturing the flow and the gesture of the subject and how the final ending piece is going to look like. Again, in that stage, that's where I could have a lot of room to make adjustments, like in terms of proportion, her positioning, how I want her to look, you know, which way she's looking, which way she's facing, other things like that. And then from there, I created a new layer for my lines. And then for each different color, I guess, or each different thing, I created a new layer. I created a new layer and just kind of partition off the section that I want using the marquee tool, and then I would go in to fill. The colors that I used, I would start off with a mid-tone, and then from there I would paint and add in, you know, the highlights, the lowlights, the shadows, everything like that. And then it isn't towards the end of the drawing, once things kind of start coming together more, where I would kind of sync up the lighting or the color, the palettes, everything would just kind of like wrap up together. It's kind of hard for me to explain because I haven't really ever, you know, described what I'm doing as I'm doing it. So this is kind of, you know, a little bit awkward, a little bit weird, but if anybody should have a question about it, you can always leave a comment down below, then I'll make sure to get to it. Or you can always go to my Instagram, Thaiggy, send me a DM there, you know, I'll be happy to explain anything. I'm a fairly friendly person, so, you know, just feel free, open avenue of communication and all that jazz. I used to work in HR. Actually, I do work in HR, so I held a lot of different positions within the office administration role. My most recent and current one being in payroll and HR, so I'm very much used to talking to people. You know, in HR, you're like the bridge between the company and the people, so I'm a people person, so please feel free to get in touch with me. I'll be happy to answer any questions, or, you know, I'll maybe answer those questions within the next video, if I do make one, so... So thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoy everything. I look forward to making more. My ultimate goal with these videos is to just kind of go over my process, maybe chit chat a little, shoot the shit, whatnot, maybe turn this into a blog for those who care to listen. And yeah, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. You know, maybe this will remain a hobby, maybe I'll turn this into something I can monetize. Who knows? Everything's up in the open for me right now, but, you know, just wanted to share this little bit with you. If you want to see more, or if you would like to see more of my past work, you know, feel free to head over onto my Instagram, or if you want to commission something for me even, then, you know, you can always reach me over there. I'm a little more responsive over there. I do have a Gmail address, but I seldom check that because it kind of just became a dumping ground for my spam stuff, but I'll make sure to clean that up and open it up for emails and more dialogue there. But as for now, you know, Instagram is the best bet to contact me. Towards the end of the video, I didn't record the final touches, so to say, of the drawing. So if you will notice, or you will see that towards the end, it'll kind of go from somewhere in the final stages of the process to boom, here's the finished piece. So I have to apologize first and foremost. Have to apologize for that. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video, and thanks again. Bye!